Welcome. Here are the top 10 tools I cannot live without. Number 10, impact. I know a lot of you probably already have an impact and understand the usefulness of it, but I had to buy my dad one to get one in his hands for him to realize how useful these are over a normal power drill. The ability to easily assemble and disassemble items, drive lags, drive drywall screws. This tool is something that 10-20 years ago probably wasn't really around, especially for not as inexpensive as they are now. So if you don't have an impact, I would highly recommend you go and buy one and realize how useful and how diverse that you can use these from anything from mechanical to carpentry to things around the house. Number 9, flap disc. Flap discs are amazing to be able to move weld and material without going too deep into your base material. Regular grounding disc can remove material quicker, but they don't leave a great finish. So if you're looking at something that can actually remove material and not gouge into the material at the same time, flap discs are amazing. I usually use something around a 60 grit Iconian base, and once you've used these flap discs, you'll never go back. Number 8, spool gun. Neat thing that happened when I first had a spool gun in my hand was it opened up another possibility of materials that I can work with, and that's aluminum. If you're proficient in MIG welding, once you pick up a spool gun, it's something that you'll realize that you can do this. Only thing that I would keep in mind is it's fast. You're going to weld probably 5 times faster as a normal MIG gun for steel. But once you get used to that, you realize, man, I can actually stick 2 pieces of aluminum together. It opens up a whole nother possibility of fabrication. The neat thing also too is this is so much quicker and easier to learn than TIG welding. Number 7, end belt sander. These 18" by 1/2 inch belt sanders are awesome into getting into tight spots inside of tube, inside of pipe. The variety of belts that come with these make inside corners, inside pipes, finishing so much easier. Number 6, evolution saws. These carbide low RPM saws are amazing in that they reduce sparks, cleaner cuts, actual material isn't as hot to a touch as like an abrasive saw. Once you actually learn how to actually sharpen these blades, I have a video on that in the description, it can be done with easily as a hand grinder. The blade cost become almost negligible. Number 5, metal brake. Once you have a brake of any type in your shop, you'll realize that the possibility of metal fabrication has increased greatly. I have this metal brake from Belay that is a magnetic. It's probably an expensive type of brake. I know you can get cheaper ones from like Harbor Freight, but the ability to bend metal straight and easily opens up a whole nother world of metal fabrication possibilities. I've built this air over hydraulic ram 40-ton 6-foot wide press brake, and the ability to bend thicker material allows you to weld less and have nicer looking builds in your shop. Highly recommend a metal brake. Even if it's a finger type sheet metal brake, you'll never look back. Number 4, plasma cutter. The ability to cut pretty much any type of material that can conduct electricity. This is where the plasma cutter shines. It's quicker to use, cleaner to use, uses less consumables and gases like a normal torch would, and then the ability to lop off a piece of material when you need it or be able to get in tighter spots is something that opens up all sorts of possibilities in your shop. Highly recommend a plasma cutter, even if it's a very inexpensive one from Amazon. The ability to cut almost anything that conducts electricity is amazing. Number 3, a lathe. Being able to see how a lathe is able to open up a bore, a hole in the middle of a round object, or to be able to trim down round piece of stock smaller. Just those 2 simple facts. Once you have that ability in your shop to do, be amazed of how many times you'll use a lathe. Now you can get deeper into being able to thread, taper, things of that nature, but just the ability to make something that's large, smaller, and inside or outside diameter comes in a time saver to be able to just do that when you're trying to get a slightly bigger tube to fit or a slightly smaller bolt to a larger piece of tube. Number 2, laser welder, and cutter. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos in the past, you know that my opinion on this piece of equipment is the future of manual fabrication. If you haven't checked it out already, go see my 1-year review. This is the future of fabrication. This makes welding cleaner, quicker. It uses less consumables, less wire, welds probably 5 times faster than TIG welding. So if you're welding aluminum, stainless steel, any type of material, even copper, laser welder is the future. And I'm really surprised I haven't got rid of every other welder I've ever owned, because in the last year and a half I have not used anything else. Number 1, CNC table. Be it a plasma table, this opens up so many possibilities in your shop to be able to make any sort of bracket, holes. As soon as I got a CNC table, my usage of a drill press almost went to zero. The ability to lay out holes, the ability to do slotted holes in fabrication, if you know how to use them right, is a game changer. I would get rid of so many tools before I got rid of a CNC table. Now with the laser welder / cutter, to be able to put that laser cutter on this table, the detail I'm able to achieve has made this tool even more indispensable. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite tools are. Thanks.